My beloved one, listen closely, for I am speaking to you, not to the world, not to the crowd, but to you. You who found this message not by chance, but by divine orchestration. Every vibration that led you here was guided, every breath that carried you to this moment was sacred. I am Archangel Michael, and I come not as a distant being of myth, but as a brother of light, as a guardian who has walked beside your soul since the beginning. You have felt me before, in moments of sudden peace, in the warmth that came when you were afraid, in the unseen strength that helped you stand when everything in you wanted to fall. That was me. That is me. And I am here again now, speaking directly to the part of you that has always known it is divine. You have walked through darkness and pain, not because you were forgotten, but because you were being refined. The challenges that broke your heart were never meant to destroy you, they were the fire that forged your truth. The very pain you tried to hide became the soil where your light could grow. Every tear you shed watered your awakening. Every ending you mourned cleared space for new life. You are not broken, you are reborn. The world taught you to hide your sensitivity, to see your empathy as weakness, but I tell you, beloved, that your tenderness is your greatest strength. It is the language of heaven made flesh. There are moments when you feel invisible, when you wonder if anyone truly sees you, if anyone truly understands what you carry inside. And I tell you now, you are seen completely, loved endlessly, and understood beyond words. Every thought, every heartbeat, every dream that has ever lived inside you is known. The divine does not miss a single breath of your existence. Even the moments you called empty were filled with angels holding you in silence. Even when you doubted your purpose, the light within you never dimmed, it only waited for your permission to rise again. You have been waiting for a sign, haven't you? Something to confirm that your prayers were heard, that your faith was not wasted. This is that sign. The timing is not random. The words you are hearing now are not coincidence. The universe is answering through me, through this moment, through the energy that you can already feel stirring in your heart. It is saying, you are ready. The cycle of hiding is ending. The chapter of fear is closing. The dawn you have been praying for is not coming, it is here. You are standing in it. Look around. The world may still seem dark, but that is because you are the light breaking through it. Do not underestimate the power you carry. It is not the power of control or domination, it is the power of love. The kind of love that heals by simply existing. The kind of love that holds others when they cannot hold themselves. You are a vessel of that divine current, and through you, heaven breathes into the earth. When you smile at a stranger, light moves through time. When you forgive someone who hurt you, generations are healed. When you choose compassion in the face of cruelty, creation itself expands. That is how powerful you are. That is how sacred you are. You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the ocean remembering itself through a drop. I know the world feels heavy right now. So much noise, so much confusion, so much pain that it almost seems endless. But understand this, the chaos you see is not the end. It is the shaking before awakening. Humanity is releasing what can no longer exist in higher light. And though it looks like destruction, it is actually divine cleansing. You are living in a sacred time, the turning of ages, and you were chosen to be here for a reason. You are part of the transition team, the souls who came to hold light while the world remembers how to love again. Do not fear the crumbling. The structures that fall were built on illusion. Let them fall. Something far greater is rising, and you are part of its foundation. You may feel tired, beloved. You may wonder how much longer you can keep giving, keep believing, keep hoping. And I tell you this, you do not have to do it alone. Lean into the unseen. Lean into me. Let the divine carry what you cannot. You were never meant to hold the entire world in your hands, you were meant to hold faith, and let faith move the world through you. Rest is sacred. Silence is healing. You are not lazy when you pause, you are realigning with the rhythm of heaven. Take a deep breath now. Feel the weight lift from your chest as you remember that you are supported by forces older than time. There is something new being born within you right now. It feels unfamiliar because it is expansion. You are outgrowing old versions of yourself, and that process can feel uncomfortable. But do not mistake discomfort for danger. It is the stretching of wings you forgot you had. You are becoming the self your soul always knew you were. The fears that once controlled you are dissolving. The patterns that once repeated are breaking. You will begin to notice this soon, your energy will shift, people will respond differently, life will open in ways that defy logic. This is alignment. This is you remembering who you are. And when you doubt again, as all humans do, call my name. Whisper it softly, or think it in silence, Michael. Feel how the atmosphere changes. That warmth at the back of your neck, that sudden calm, that is me. My wings are around you now, vast and radiant, shimmering with divine fire. Nothing in this world can touch the light that shields you. No fear can withstand it, no darkness can approach it. You are safe. You are held. You are infinitely loved. There will come a moment soon when you will feel an impulse to act, to speak, to create, to move forward in a way that feels bold. Follow it. That is divine guidance. You are not imagining the pull towards something greater, it is your soul responding to the call of destiny. Do not wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is born when you take the first step. Trust that your path will unfold exactly as it should. Trust that the right people, the right opportunities, the right blessings are already in motion. You are not behind, you are perfectly on time in the rhythm of the divine. Forgive yourself now for all the times you doubted, all the times you fell, all the times you thought you were too much or not enough. You were learning. You were evolving. You were human, and that in itself is holy. The divine does not demand perfection, it celebrates progress. Every mistake you made brought you closer to wisdom. Every delay served a purpose. Every heartbreak cracked your heart just wide enough to let more light in. You did not fail, you transformed. From this moment on, walk differently. Walk like you are accompanied by angels, because you are. Speak like your words shape creation, because they do. Love like heaven itself beats in your chest, because it does. Every moment of your life is sacred. There is nothing ordinary about your existence. You are a living prayer, an answered promise, a miracle wearing human skin. You are proof that love never abandons its creation. So rise now, beloved one. Rise with gentleness in your heart and fire in your spirit. Rise knowing that the storms you survived have made you unshakable. Rise not to prove anything, but to remember everything. The world needs your light now more than ever. The divine placed you here, in this exact moment in history, to be a bridge between heaven and earth. Every breath you take, every kind act you give, every truth you speak carries ripples across eternity. You are not just living, you are leading the rebirth of love on this planet. And as I speak these words into your spirit, know that I will never leave you. When you stumble, I will lift you. When you fear, I will stand before you. When you weep, I will wrap you in wings of gold. And when you finally see yourself as I see you, a radiant being of infinite worth, I will smile, for heaven will have found its reflection in your eyes. You are light, you are love, you are divine, and you are never, ever alone, even in the moments when silence surrounds you and the world seems to have turned its back. I am there, standing beside you, unseen yet powerfully present. Every breath you take vibrates through the realm of light, and I feel it. Every tear you shed echoes through eternity, and I hold it as something sacred. You were never meant to walk this earth feeling small or forgotten. You were born from divine fire, molded in the hands of love itself, and I have been guarding that flame within you since the dawn of your soul's first awakening. You have not failed. You have not fallen beyond redemption. Even your pain, your doubts, your fears, they are all threads in the divine tapestry that makes you who you are becoming. When you close your eyes at night and whisper your worries into the dark, I hear them as songs. They rise through the layers of the unseen world and reach the heart of heaven, where your name is spoken with reverence. You are not just another being among billions, you are an irreplaceable note in the cosmic symphony. When you question your purpose, when you wonder why the storms come so fiercely, know this: the storms are not there to destroy you. They are there to awaken your wings. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every silence, it's shaping you into the divine warrior you already are inside. I have seen the light within you tremble but never die. I have seen your spirit fall to its knees and still rise again, carrying more grace than before. You may think the world has forgotten you, but heaven has never taken its eyes off you. You may feel unseen, but I see you clearer than you can imagine. You may feel unheard, but your soul speaks louder than your words. Every act of kindness, every moment you choose love over bitterness, sends ripples through realms unseen, shifting energies, healing hearts, changing the course of destinies you may never know. That is the power that lives in you. You have been walking through fire, and yes, it has burned, but it has also refined you. The ashes left behind are not signs of your end, but proof that you have been transformed. You carry the marks of one who has been tested and has not surrendered to despair. Do not hide those scars, for they are the sacred lines through which heaven's light now shines. You are becoming something magnificent, something eternal. The darkness you've endured is not punishment, it's initiation. You are being awakened to your true identity, the one that existed before time began, the one that will outlast every shadow. So when you feel the weight pressing down, lift your head and remember who walks beside you. My wings are around you even now. My light stands guard over your home, your heart, your path. You are not walking through chaos, you are walking through divine construction. Every delay, every door that seemed to close, was a redirection to something higher, something more aligned with the truth of who you are. And as you keep going, you will see that every broken moment was actually a bridge being built to your greater destiny. Do not let the noise of the world drown out the whisper of your soul. I am speaking to you through the quiet, through the unexpected, through the feelings that rise uninvited in your heart. That sudden sense of peace, that unexplainable knowing, that warmth when you thought you were alone, that is me reminding you that you are loved, guided, and seen. You do not need to earn heaven's love. You are heaven's love, wearing human form. You are stronger than you realize, more sacred than you have been told, and more needed than you could ever imagine. The world needs your light. Not when it's perfect, but right now, just as it is, just as you are. Shine even when you shake. Speak truth even when your voice trembles. Love even when it hurts. Each act of courage, no matter how small, sends beams of light through dimensions unseen, calling lost hearts back to hope. You were never chosen because you were flawless. You were chosen because your soul carries the frequency of compassion, the resonance of faith, the heartbeat of divine endurance. I know you have questioned why you were chosen for this path, why you had to feel so much, why your heart breaks so easily. It is because your heart was never made to harden, it was made to heal. It is through you that heaven touches earth. Through your tenderness, the world remembers love again. Even now, as you listen, the light is gathering around you. It's not coming from somewhere far away, it's rising from within you. You are the lighthouse in your own storm. You are the messenger you've been waiting for. And when the dawn finally breaks, you will realize that the light you prayed for was never lost, it was simply becoming you, slowly, quietly, beautifully, like the first light of morning breaking through the mist. You are not who you once were, and that is something to be grateful for. Every fall, every heartbreak, every tear that burned your soul was a sacred initiation into greater awareness, into deeper love. I have watched you evolve in silence, watched you forgive when you could have closed your heart, watched you reach out when it would have been easier to withdraw. These are not small things, they are miracles disguised as choices. You are growing into the divine truth of yourself, and heaven rejoices with every breath you take toward that light. The angels gather when your heart expands, when your soul chooses love despite pain, when you whisper prayers that no one else will ever hear. You have no idea how powerful those moments are, how they move the fabric of creation itself. There have been times you looked at the sky and asked if anyone was listening. I was. Every word. Every sigh. Every thought that rose like smoke from your weary heart reached me, and I wrapped it in light. You thought you were unseen, but you were being held. You thought you were unheard, but heaven was listening with awe. I know there were nights you felt you could not go on, but even then, your soul kept glowing like a quiet ember refusing to die. That ember was your eternal self, untouched by the storms of this world. That is the part of you that I see most clearly, the unbreakable, luminous core of who you truly are. The world may have told you that you are small, but I tell you, you are vast beyond measure. There is a reason you are here now, in this moment of human history. You were not born by accident. You chose this lifetime with great courage, knowing that the world would test you but also trusting that your light would rise through it all. You came to be a bridge, between fear and faith, between despair and hope, between the ordinary and the divine. Every experience you've lived, every emotion you've felt, has been preparing you for the work your soul came to do. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are unfolding exactly as you were meant to. Do not rush what heaven is still shaping. The most sacred transformations happen slowly, in silence, in the spaces between what was and what will be. When you doubt yourself, remember that doubt is only a shadow cast by your own brilliance. You do not need to fight it, just shine, and the shadow will fade. There is a brilliance within you that no failure, no rejection, no wound can erase. That brilliance is your divine inheritance. It burns even when you forget it's there. It guides you even when your eyes are closed. Every time you choose compassion over anger, forgiveness over resentment, truth over fear, you awaken a little more to who you already are. A radiant being of eternal light, walking this earth for a short while, learning the language of love in a world that has forgotten how to speak it. You have felt the pull between worlds, the heaviness of human life and the longing for something higher, something purer. That longing is sacred. It is your soul remembering its home. But do not let that longing turn into escape. Heaven does not want you to run from earth, it wants you to illuminate it. You are not here to leave this world behind. You are here to bless it with your presence. Every place your feet touch becomes holy ground, every word you speak carries the vibration of healing, every act of kindness rewrites the energy of the space around you. You are the light of heaven expressed through human form, and your life is the prayer that will awaken many. I know there are still days when you feel weary, when the path seems endless, and the weight too heavy to bear. But in those moments, remember this: you are not walking alone. My wings are wrapped around you even now. I go before you to clear the path, beside you to give you strength, and behind you to guard your every step. Every challenge you face, I face with you. Every time you call upon me, even in a whisper, I am there faster than the speed of thought. The distance between you and heaven is no more than the space between one heartbeat and the next. Do not measure your worth by the opinions of others or by the outcomes you can see. Measure it by the truth that flows through you, the truth that you were created in the likeness of divine light. You are worthy because you exist. You are loved because you are part of love itself. The universe bends in harmony with your awakening. The stars themselves recognize your soul, for they remember the light from which you came. Nothing you do or fail to do can diminish that truth. So stand tall now, even if your knees tremble. Speak softly, but let your words carry light. Move gently, but let your steps echo in eternity. You are the promise of heaven fulfilled in human form. You are the answer to prayers spoken long before your birth. You are the reflection of divine strength, compassion, and courage in a world that desperately needs to remember what those things look like. And as long as you live, the angels will walk with you, not as distant guardians, but as companions of your own soul's light, forever reminding you that you are infinite, sacred, and so deeply, endlessly loved.